In this question, we're given a particular expression, and we're assuming it's equal to 2 to the power 7 times 3 to the power 4. And we want to find the value of each of the constants P and Q. So before we start, we'll write down some useful index laws that we can use to solve the problem. So the first rule is that we have A times B raised to the power M, and that can be written as A to the power M, B to the power M. The second rule is that A to the power M multiplied by A to the power N can be written as A to the power M plus N. A to the power M divided by A to the power N can be written as A to the power M minus N. And the final rule, A to the power M raised to the nth power can be written as A to the power M times N. So when we observe our question, we can see we're given base 6, base 8, base 3, and base 9. And it is equal to this expression here, which is base 2 and base 3. So what you should try to do here is change all of your bases to be base 2 and base 3. And we'll do that now. So in the first part of our expression, we have 6 power P. And 6 can be written as 2 times 3, which is 6. And we'll raise that to power P. 8 is 2 cubed, isn't it? 2 cubed to P plus 2. And 3 is already simplified, so we can write 3Q. In our denominator, we have base 9, so we'll change that to 3 squared. And we'll write 2Q minus 3. So at the next step, we'll expand our powers. We have 2 times 3 to the power P, which is the same as 2 power P times 3 power P. That's using rule 1 here. Multiplied by 2 cubed to P plus 2. So we'll multiply out our power here. We'll have 2 to 3P plus 6 times 3 to the power Q divided by 3 to the power 2, and then we'll multiply out our powers here. So we'll have 4Q minus 6 for the power. So now we'll group our numbers that have the same base. So we have 2 to the power P times 2 to the power 3P plus 6 multiplied 3 to the power P times 3 to the power Q. And the denominator will remain the same, 3 to the power 4Q minus 6. So the next step will be to combine the numbers that have the same base. So we have 2 to the power P plus 3P plus 6, which will be 4P plus 6, multiplied by 3 to the power P plus Q, divided by 3 to the power 4Q minus 6. So the next step will be to combine these two parts here because they are both base 3. So we'll write 2 to the power 4P plus 6 multiplied by 3 to the power P plus Q minus, in brackets, 4Q minus 6. You're subtracting both parts, so keep this in a bracket. So now we'll simplify our powers. We have 2 to the power 4P plus 6 multiplied 3 to the power P plus Q minus 4Q plus 6. So we'll simplify one more time. 2 to the power 4P plus 6 times 3 to the power P minus 3Q plus 6. At this point, we compared to what's given in the question. Now, this is equal to 2 to the power 7 times 3 to the power 4, which is telling us that 4P plus 6 is equal to 7. And P minus 3Q plus 6 equals 4. So we'll write down P minus 3Q plus 6 equals 4. In the first equation, we can calculate P. We have 4P equals 7 minus 6, which is 1. Therefore, dividing by 4 both sides, P will be equal to 1/4. That's our first answer. In the second equation, again, we'll rearrange. We have P minus 3Q equals 4 minus 6, which is -2. And we are given P equals 1/4. So we'll substitute that into this equation here. So we'll have 1/4 minus 3Q equals -2. By rearrangement, 3Q will be equal to 1/4 plus 2. We'll have 3/4 equals 9/4 when we add those two numbers. Therefore, Q will be equal to 9/12. And by simplification, we'll have 3/4. So Q is equal to 3/4. So those are our two answers. P equals 1/4 and Q equals 3/4. Thanks for watching.